Okay, this is just a quick video to bring everybody up to speed on just what is happening on Giornaledibarganews. Let's just go back slightly. Let's recap on what's happened so far. Barga News started in 1996 as a small insert into a larger site on the CNR, Council for National Research servers in Milan. And to repeat, that was way back in 1996. And then it was just a small insert into a main art site. And then gradually, as you know, it grew into something larger until it became the Barga News site with its huge archives of films, interviews, recordings and images depicting just how much this area has changed over the past few years, well, over the past 15, 16, 17 years. It was the avowed intent at the time to put Barga on the map, and that's precisely what it did do. But then last year we decided to change direction slightly because one of the things that was not working was language. It was written in the English language, and for English readers it was very easy. For the Italian readers it was somewhat difficult, and then that was missing. So after a year of trials, we finally, last year on the 16th of May, joined the two sites together, the Barga News site and the Giornaledibarganews site, which had been online for a couple of years, which was the site for the main local newspaper here, which had been printing daily news, well, not daily because it was coming out monthly, but news of this area for more than 60 years. So the two sites were joined together a year ago, and it became a new site, which was the Giornaledibarganews site, which we are now on. The next step is now we have to take the next step, and that is to make that this site can actually survive. We now have 3 full-time journalists working on the site and another 30 collaborators sending stuff in on a daily basis. We now cover not just news about Barga, but we cover news all the way from Lucca right through the Medievali and up into Garfagnana. It is a huge concern. It's now covering a large area with a lot of people. But we have to take the next step, and the next step is going to be a paywall. Shortly we will give our readers the possibility to become premium readers. For a small fee, they will be able to read not just the start of the article, but all the complete articles, interviews, archives, videos. They will be able to interact with each other. There's a whole load of things coming, but it's going to have to be pay-per-view. We are, in fact, believe it or not, following Rupert Murdoch. Rupert Murdoch, who set out with his newspapers in England and in the UK generally, and in the US with his pay-per-view sites for his newspapers. We are going to have to, unfortunately, do precisely the same thing. I say unfortunately because it's a difficult decision to make. It would have been nice, for instance, if people here, for instance, the agriturismos, the bed and breakfast and the hotels here, paid for the publicity on the site, and it would have meant that the readers would not have to pay. It would be free. This is, after all, how the internet started. The internet started all those years ago with a concept running through for most of it, which was information should be free. That, unfortunately, has now come to a finish. Information cannot be free any longer, because if you want serious, responsible journalism, somebody's got to pay for it. It can't just be free. It's not possible to survive any longer giving free news. So, after a good deal of thought, what we've come up with a premium membership, which is going to cost €52 a year. So that's €1 a week. Extremely low price. We're launching it at that price, at €1 a week, because we think it's a reasonable thing to do, and people will accept it, maybe, if you just think on the idea that it's €1 a week. Maybe you don't want to take it for a year. Maybe you want to just try it for a lesser time. You can try it for €10 a month. You can try it for €5 a week, or you can even try it just for 1 day, which will cost you €1. So obviously it's far better to take it as a year's subscription for €52. That comes down to just €1 a week. What are you going to get for premium membership? Well, there will be a lot. We are shortly going to be introducing the possibility for people to interview various members of society here, politicians, sportsmen and women, people from culture, people of interest. You'll be able to interview them online, where you can actually talk to them online. They will be able to see you, so you can come online using your webcam on your computer online and talk directly to these people. You can chat to them while they're online. It's a very interesting times. This will be part of the premium membership for our readers. There will be more news coming shortly about this. It's not going to happen straight away. We're still working on sorting out exactly how it's going to be set up. We are almost there at the moment, so this is just to bring everybody up to speed. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.